Guys, welcome to another vlog. It is a nice Monday morning. Weather is fantastic. I've been running around like a headless chicken all morning. Had to go do some stuff down at the track, dropping kids off and all that fun stuff. But I've gone out and also finally went and picked up the new tail shaft. When I say new, it's brand new, second hand. But another tail shaft for the 350Z. These are carbon fiber stock, so but I think that's sort of something that's caused my problem, because yeah, I think carbon fiber is strong in a lot of ways, but then if it's hit in a way it's not intended, it'll break easily. And what I think's been happening with my 350Z is it's been getting hit from my exhaust and damaging it, and then it's causing it to break. Yeah, so we're gonna go fit this up, hopefully fit my handbrake, new handbrake cable, because mine's broken. And yeah, if you didn't see yesterday's vlog, we do have new Tiana special editions. They're called Ichiban Manko specials. So this is our new, so I'm pretty pumped on that. I had them done just in time for Valentine's Day to surprise wifey, and she's stoked on them. She's stoked to be you know, there's, I think it's either limited to 50 or 100 pieces, so yeah, if you want one, go grab it now. Alright, let's go do stuff. Alright, first things first, I'm going to do this handbrake cable, just because that's probably one of the easier bits, but run that back through and then jump under the car. But I want to get sort of topside stuff done first. Smash it out pretty quick. It's easy because handbrake is obviously right there, so I just need to undo that. I believe it's either 12 or a 14. Chuck that on, smash it straight there, and then I'll be able to do what I need to do under there. Should be relatively easy. Okay, new GK Tech line is run. I'm just going to remove some of the shifter stuff. I just realized I'm not going to be able to actually put the tail shaft in until I've put this other piece in. So yeah, that might have to wait a touch. Well, just till later today. We got a pool guy coming around soon to look into the possibility of getting a pool in our backyard, so that's kind of cool. Something we just want to know if it's possible or not, with the shape of our yard and the fact that there is storm water drain just behind the house, so you have to be a certain amount away from them to dig, blah blah blah. So yeah, got a guy coming around soon to suss that out. That's why I'm trying to smash some of this out real quick. Yeah, I know. I'm going to remove a good chunk of this shifter anyway and go from there. Alright, just pulled my exhaust off, and I definitely think that's where my problem is, hey. So look at the dent here and the dents in here where my exhaust has been coming up and yeah, hitting my carbon fiber tail shaft. And then obviously this is my broken rear piece of handbrake. So yeah, this muffler is well and truly dead. It's broken off all here. This side's pretty good, but it's all demolished around here. So I'm going to book this thing into Black Arts to hopefully get a new setup done. And basically, I'm going to move where the muffler is. I'm going to move the muffler to the very back, because basically it was muffler and then dumped at the diff. I'm going to go past there now and mount a muffler somewhere in this void. Still completely out of the way of hitting a wall, but make sure the muffler's right there at the very end of the exhaust. I prefer this thing to be quieter, so yeah, definitely nobody wants to hear a straight pipe VQ ever. So yeah, I'm gonna start undoing the tail shaft now. I think I'm gonna have to drop the box down to get to the bolts to change the shifter bracket, or the remote shifter bracket. It's a real pain in the butt, but we'll get it done. It's not the end of the world by any means. Just need to find all the tools and get it done. What are you doing, woman? So we had the pool guy come. Seems promising. Turns out we are actually good mates with one of the people that digs for them. So that'll hopefully help with some of the cost. This is something we have been saving up for. Well, like we were trying to save for before we even had a house is like we had money set aside because we knew when we got a house we'd want to put a pool in. So yeah, what are you doing?
Trying to work out. They have a cool app, but it's not quite working.
Yeah, so they have an app where you can basically, you know, sort of shows you what it looks like in your backyard. I don't know. The guy did it when he was here and it looked pretty sick, seeing a pool in the backyard. Even though it was like far from like perfect the way the app does it, it was definitely still cool to see. But progress on the 350Z, I got extremely mad, had to stop and have a CC. It's not even lunchtime yet. But broken tail shaft is out. I suspect a whole bunch of these pieces are in my back and in my arms and stuff because I'm super itchy right now, and it's very frustrating, but it is what it is. I ended up not being able to use the handbrake line that was sent because of the way my lines are routed, but I ended up finding a longer line which I'm pretty sure will work. Once I do bleed it up, I will need to check the back of the car just to make sure it worked, but I think it will. I think I'll be okay. I don't know. But I'll fill that up and bleed that up probably before I get the tail shaft done. I need to go down to Blackheart's quickly to get something welded up, and then we'll come back and continue on with this build-ish. Kind of a build. But once I can get the handbrake bled up, this new piece in, and the new tail shaft in, I'll be able to get this car down off the jack stands and wheels, because we need to get the A86 out in the next day or two. And sad times, boys. BFG's here, but he's going home. Is it home? You're technically going home, aren't you?
Yeah, back to Mackay.
Back to Mackay.
Yeah.
Reckons he couldn't find work, or he just couldn't handle the high-paced Brisbane lifestyle.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So nah, hopefully I'm sure we'll see you, and we'll see him coming down all the time, and you know, gives us a reason to go up there as well. So yeah, get going on this little jigger. Ignore the way I've chocked the car up there. I've sort of made my guards and stuff all bend, but it'll be fine.
Not today. I can't. He's come back to finish off my car.
I know. So Chop hit me up straight away the other day because I did say I was really tired, and I apologise on record for saying Chop brake checked. It didn't brake check, but what was it doing? Just starting to shit itself. Just too hot, yeah. It was throwing, yeah, and it was throwing massive flames, and oh, that was a clutch kick and boom, yeah. So, so's mate. Cameron's?
Yeah. I think Sean's saying about some stuff.
Hi. Yeah, that'll be nothing for Cameron's. Yeah, I've got a thing. So I noticed when I got this, the boys sent it to me, but it has a little fracture in it. So I gotta get that fixed because that's no better than the one I just took off.
I didn't add anything.
Reacting with the ananias. Oh, doggy.
Like that?
Yeah. Who needs chaos? What are they? Oz.
I was racing, I was there. Michelangelo's.
Is that what they're actually called? Oz Michelangelo's. What's fucking art?
Look at the size of the cup he gets in as well.
Wait, what have you done under
He's
here?
built like his car.
Huh?
He's built like his car.
Shit.
How wide?
What's this? Twin cam 12 volt. What's the rest of the motor?
Doesn't
Battery's
exist.
motor. Battery's bigger than his engine.
Literally, the turbo on my LS is bigger than my motor. Alright, big thank you to the guys at Blackheart's. While they were doing it, doing the welding up for me, I've gone to the track and picked up my wing, some really ugly 350Z tail lights I had, and a normal one. I'm just going to see. I couldn't remember which side is the really broken one on my car, so just going to take, ideally if I can keep the factory tail lights, and that would be a lot better. I do have those super ugly tail lights. If I have to use them, I'll just red tint them. And yeah, that'll be all good. So we'll get home now, finish the 350Z off, and get it off the jack stands because yeah, I need to get that out of the way today. Alright, so I've got my ducktail wing here. Unfortunately, the left side is the good side. That's the one I've still got. The right side is the one that's minced. So, I don't know. I really don't want to put these ugly ones on because they are like properly ugly. Like, look at these things. Like bulgy. Like, I think if I paint them red, I'll get away with it, but I don't know. Like, it's a much of a muchness on a shitty situation. But yeah, I've got my repaired piece, so I'm gonna get to work on this thing. I'm so itchy from the carbon fiber that fell out from under the car from the broken tail shaft. I mean, itchy all day. But yeah, this is all good to go. Get this put in, put the tail shaft in, and then get this thing down off the jack stands and wheels and everything that it's sitting on. All right, 350Z is down on the ground, having some well-deserved drinks now. I'm definitely not finished on the car. I want to give the front wheels a fresh coat of paint.
Can you get me some grape for a snack for me?
Maybe. Got the wing mounted. What else? I think I'm pretty close to being done with the 350Z for now. I still obviously need to get the back wheels off again to bleed the handbrake, but I'm not stressing on that right now because I do need to get the car out, and I didn't have anyone here to help me bleed. And I didn't have a rattle gun to rip the tyres off, blah, blah, blah. Just easier for me to do at another point. But I will give it, I'm going to go out and watch Boston ride his motorbike for a little bit because I've got to look after him so he doesn't get run over by a car. But when I get back, I am going to paint these front wheels and then I'll drop the car down. Then I'll be able to basically get this car up onto my trailer, ready to get out of here. And then when I do that, I need to bring the JZX90 in. I'm going to bring the JZX90 in, and I think I've worked out a way to get rid of this tail shaft vibration, so I might not need to send it to Russ. Apparently, if you take the tail shaft apart on a JZX90, and you don't put the splines back in the right position and line up the tail shaft, essentially that's when you have issues. And when I was at Black Arts, I was looking underneath Chop's car, and I noticed that he'd marked it. And I asked him why. Sure enough, you had to line up the splines if you ever pull it apart, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to try that in a few hours' time. Obviously, it'll cool down a bit then as well. And I'll have a few CCs in me. Try that. Hopefully it works. And yeah, we end this video on a good note, hopefully. Alright guys, it's night time now, getting back into it. Russ said he was coming around soon. I'll have to check on what's going on with him. But anyway, I'm going to get on to giving these wheels a quick spray to get them black again. I want to show you guys how I do it.
Hello.
So I'm not good at timing and things, and my wife knows this. She always tells me to put stuff in the diary, don't you?
I do. Do you think he listens to me? I don't think so.
No, I don't. Russ told me he's going to come get the car. I swear he said Tuesday. It's Monday. He's here to pick up the 90, so I'm not going to bother doing the tail shaft stuff. I was trying to save you hassles, but actually finish your damn job.
Oh, fuck off, man.
I sent it to Kevin Bell for a bloody manual conversion. It comes back with a wobbly tail shaft. No, I'm just joking, guys. They do an amazing job. Kevin Bell are awesome. But the tail shaft is something that is only something nerdy Toyota dudes know about. I say that, but Chop knew about it. I don't even know how Chop knew about it. Or maybe he didn't know about it.
Something I know, I just carelessly didn't double check it when I was putting it back together.
Yeah. And there was people hassling, and it's your day off when you were working. wasn't paid day of work, but it was his day off. Because he just tells me then he wants me to wash the 8.6. I'm like, piss off, mate. And he wants it done by tomorrow. I'm like, why? It's like, so he's taking it. I'm like, okay. So tomorrow we're going to be washing the 8.6 so Russ can drive it. He's taking the 90 now to go and fix the vibration. We're fairly confident we know exactly what it is. Just the tail shaft. You have to basically line up the unis with a spline that's in the middle of the tail shaft. Would that be right?
Between the front half and the back half of the two tail shafts, there's basically a hub, that spline. We have to take off to get the centre bearing off. So
yeah, and that's what Chop said to me. He goes, "Oh, you didn't take it apart, did you?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, because we used two different tail shafts." And that's when he's like, "Oh, it might not be lined up." And then another Toyota nerd I was speaking to was saying about the unis lining up, so it's all making more sense now. So I thought I did fix it the other day. I took it for a little drive but didn't drive it fast enough to get the vibration. I was all pumped on myself thinking I fixed it, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm pretty much done as much as I can with the 350Z here at my house. The new GK Tech solid bushes that go in the 350Z remote shift, oh my god, I should have done it so long ago. I was just like, it's one of those things where it wasn't broke, so I didn't want to fix it. And man, they're in there now, and just while the car's sitting here on the jack, I was like pumping gears around, and it already feels super direct. No slop or anything, which is really cool. I should be able to snap some few faster shifts now with the 350Z, so definitely pumped on that. Definitely liking, well, ignore this because I was looking for some nuts and bolts, but yeah, enjoying the look of the ducktail again. Not entirely sure if I'm going to get a rear bar on for Matsuri. We'll see how we go. I might have to repossess the half a rear bar off Cheech's 350Z. He's not doing anything with it anyway, he's too busy with his girlfriend. So yeah, pumped on the 350 being nice again, and I did it all myself except for the welding bit that I had Chop do. But yeah, got to get oil in the handbrake and bleed that up, which would have been excellent if I was ready for Russ to be here, because he could have helped me do that, because I didn't have anyone to be doing the pulling while I was doing the bleeding and blah blah blah. But that'll have to wait.
Maybe you should have worked that into your calendar.
Pardon?
Maybe you should have worked that into your calendar.
I should have. Maybe I should have worked that into my calendar. I just thought Russ was popping past. I didn't remember that he was taking the car. So, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. Remember, guys, check out the store. We've got all our stickers, our Shibby, and Club Outrun stuff up there now. I have a new design with Keep It Positive in mind coming out very, very soon that I'm pumped on. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, stay positive, and I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. Peace.